Hey, shut up! Thank you. Love you. All right.
TeachMeGrappling. What's up, guys? Brian Peterson. We've got Trey Munoz. We've got the Russian Panda, Anton Kolista. Last week you were doing like arm drags. Everybody loved that video. You guys all love Anton because I think a lot of our viewers, you guys love takedowns.
And hair.
So, and yeah, and Russian hair.
Yes,
so,
you know. Hair.
So if you guys want more, we've got more. Go ahead. What are we working on today?
So where we left off last week, we did 5 different takedowns from an arm drag. And we talked about, again, what an arm drag is. If he's on my shoulder, we'll wax off, right? Wax off, right? Get him off our shoulder, Karate Kid style, outside step, other hand into the armpit, and we're gonna pull through, right? This is like a traditional arm drag. We can also do it from a wrist, right here, right? But we're talking about, as Trent's already doing, he's squaring up with me, right? So instead of counting on the arm drag being our first move, it's just gonna be our setup. So last week we hit like high crotches, low singles. I think last week we did a setup where we did land here. I put my hand outside. I went to the high crotch, and then he steps back. I reset, and I went to my single. So now we're going to go backwards, right? And this one I actually like a lot more, mostly because I think a high crotch, you're shooting to a closer leg. A single is farther away. So we're going to go same thing. His shoulder, or we got the wrist, wherever you want to set up your arm drag. I'm going to hit it, fake my sweep, pivot, and high crotch. So I'm right here, pull, take my sweep, pivot, high crotch, finish it. Breaking it down a little, going slower. Remember, it's 3 steps. It's sweep, pivot, reset. Just like the other, when we just did the regular high crotch. Remember we were here? We just did regular high crotch. All right, finish there. We talked about how it's very important to penetrate. So, same thing like last week. If I go here, I fake, he steps back, I replant my foot, and then I just drive to my knee. The same thing is gonna happen. I'm not breaking the glass, so I'm just gonna fall forward. And now my chest is in front of my hips. This is bad, I'm leaning forward. If he sprawls, he breaks my back. Right, my posture's gone. So remember, it's 3 steps. I'm right here. With the shoulder, let's go from wrist this time. Wrist control, very similar, just like a shoulder, you just got it here. I go here now, I re-step, and now I penetrate again. Finish the job. Nice. So really important, break the glass. It's gonna seem slow. It's gonna seem like that extra step is a waste of time. But remember, the moves are only as good as your opponent's reactions. So if you're out there moving like, I don't know, we have this in wrestling, I don't know if this exists in jiu-jitsu, but we got these guys.
Yeah, that does happen in jiu-jitsu too.
Right?
Yeah.
Trent doesn't know what's going on. He's just confused. I'm moving all over the place. He's not really reacting, he's just confused. Right? So your moves have to be purposeful, right? Do them with purpose. Good grab. Good fake. Re-step. High crotch, hips in.
Yeah. That way when he actually tries to counter your first technique, you can set him up for the second technique or the third technique.
Exactly.
You know, otherwise, if you don't have a partner that's going to even play this kind of level of chess with you, you're going to attack him with probably just a simple first move, pawn move, and you're going to win the game with that because he doesn't know how to play chess. So, that's awesome. I was going to say that could also easily be like a fireman too.
Oh yeah, if you keep the arm.
You know, like if I were to swipe and I'm trying to go here, I could come in here and hit that. Absolutely. Or go to let me see if I can do what you just did. So as you're dragging and you're pulling, I could fake and then hit.
Yeah.
So that would be
exactly. I mean, it's the same motion,
Yeah,
right? You're
it's
just
the same-
keeping the arm.
you're
not opening the gate.
You can plug it into whatever you like.
Yeah. Options.
Yeah.
Options.
What else do you
We
like?
got options, people.
Did you have one more? Or did you
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the other one I really like, and I'm a Greco guy, which means like at the world level internationally, I wrestled, only upper body, right? I can't grab the legs. But I also wrestled some freestyle. This next one happened to be the only one I've ever scored a takedown on in freestyle because it's just good at isolating my opponent's leg. So I'm gonna hit a drag, and I'll do it first very slowly to show you the position we're gonna get into. So this was made famous by Schultz. I think it was Dave. I don't know if Mark did it as well.
And Mark was more famous with it.
Was Mark? Okay.
Yeah, he was the one that would hit it. He would hit it on that other arm. But
See,
yeah.
Before my time. Anyways, so watch. I'm going to hit a drag, and I'm going to take basically the opposite of a inside step trip. So I'm going to hook his leg, but I'm going to step all the way through and land on this portion of my hip. I don't want my leg to stop me, right? My foot shouldn't touch the mat, right? I just want to get my hips close to his shin. So watch, I'm going to hit a drag. I'm going to step here, right? So I land right here. This is really important because if your foot stops you, it actually pushes you back this way and you lose balance. Here, worst case scenario, I can actually build up here. I'm okay. If I didn't have Trent in front of me, the position looks like this, so I can build up, right? If my foot is stuck right here, I have to push with my arm, and that's not gonna be very reasonable with somebody in front of you, right? You're gonna need this arm to get your hips up. So, perfect world scenario, what's gonna happen is I hit this drag, my head goes to the outside, and I use my hips to straighten his leg out, right? So that's if I catch his leg without any movement. I'm here, right? And his foot goes forward. I'm sorry, his body goes forward. Because my hips stop and isolate his leg. Very similar to, I've seen guys hit double legs where they'll come in here and they wrap this up and they post their hand, right? Very similar. I'm just isolating the leg, I'm making it straight. So one more time, with the foot still, I'm right here. Right? And it's like a double leg, but I'm trapping. I'm trapping here. And again, the important part, not my arms, just like any trip, it's all hips. Once my leg comes through, I'm on this part right here. All hips. Hips have to go in. One more time from the wrist. Here, hips go in.
You get that hyperextension on the knee.
Yes, and it's
the knee joint.
You can't sprawl.
You can't. There's no sprawl. Yeah, he's gonna end up going. And just, you know what, I'll tack onto that, because some of you guys do jiu-jitsu. You're interested in wrestling. This is the way we do it in wrestling. The way that a lot of guys will do it in jiu-jitsu, because mostly because of Marcelo Garcia kind of made it famous. But if you have like a failed attempt, maybe we want you to be aggressive, like what Coach just said. We want you to be aggressive with your hips. But if I end up catching as I come into here, and let's say I don't come in with my hips here, but I end up falling here, I don't want to be here, because now I'm on the bottom and I'm going to lose the momentum to go forward, and his knee will start to put pressure against you. So the follow-up right here, the jiu-jitsu follow-up, is when you pull the arm, you might want to walk around and get in a position. I'm just going to release the arm drag. The guy's pulling his elbow back anyway. I let it go and I switch. He's going to try to put that knee into your chest to keep you down, because I'm in trouble now. I can't go forward. But the movement is not to get up anymore, because I can't fight his power as he tries to stay on top. What I do is I make a rotation like this, and my shoulder comes behind the knee. When you guys have this, now you have the hook. Look at it, wraps around his shoe in the front of his leg. So try to pivot and put your knee into my chest. Push me to my back. See how he pushed me onto my back? I don't want to be here. So now go ahead and push me onto my back. See how I cut that angle? And then look at this, guys. My hand just cuts. I want to get the outside grip, but if I can't pull his leg, because you gotta stick your leg out, it's strong. See, it's strong, I can't pull it. I go inside out, and I crowbar like this. And then the second I do that, I grab at the outside. So what I did quick is I blocked this way, and then the second I block, I wrap around and I capture that, because we don't want to block it and then have him stretch it, and now I can't get him now. Now I got to do more work. So the second I block it, go ahead and stand back up. Push your knee to my chest. So I hit that failed arm drag, and the guy's trying to push me onto my back. I cut the ankle, boom, boom. As I'm coming around and I'm driving, and I still have his ankle between my legs right here, so the guy can't run away, and now I can climb up and finish. One last time. The guy's like touches out, I come here, and I was trying to do the move, but it failed. Cut that ankle, hit that ankle, and then again, from here, I want to wrap it back around. Sometimes I might keep it a little longer if I get a good grip, but stretch it out. Yeah, like that. Try to resist, come back up. So you can feel, see how I'm blocking that way, and then once I can pull it, then I'm good. So Anton, let's go through it again. What were these moves? Recap?
Yeah, so first one, again, very simple. Remember last week we went here, high crotch step, sweep single, right? So now we're gonna just do the opposite. Here, sweep, step, high crotch. Nice. And then of course we have, the Schultz. Again, all in the hips, guys. If the hips fail, then we go to the sweep, or I'll show you one other one really quick, what usually happens to me, which would be another example. So perfect scenario. I step through, right, my hips come in. You kind of blast them with your hips and your chest to straighten the leg out. They fall backwards. This arm's just here to kind of guide, right? It's almost like, that's equating to when I have here and he pulls my arm up and I'm running the pipe and I just want to push this way, right? That's kind of the same motion. And then, kind of like what Brian was saying, it's not always perfect, right? We can't get our hips in. So watch, this is what it looks like when I get it, just so if it happens to you when you're training, it's not a bad thing. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try to hit it. I'm gonna try, but Trent will move his leg back in the middle of my step, and what happens is my foot will clip and just elevate his leg. And what happens is all his weight goes on that leg. And I'll hit a double. So watch really quick. So act like you would do. Here.
Yeah. Right. So the trip didn't take him down. It was your low ankle kind of double leg.
It was trapping that opposite leg. Because remember, the threat of the trip makes his foot go back. But if I still clip it, the foot goes up. It's in the air, which means all the weight's here. Yeah. Right? All the weight's here. So all you got to do is trap the other leg.
And your falling body weight goes into it.
I literally just fall on it. One more time. Right here. Hit my drag.
That's how it looks a lot of times when it's real.
Yeah, no, exactly, because he's reacting to me.
It doesn't always look so perfect when you hit a move when it's real, and you just adapt to it. You adapt, but then it becomes the move, the actual move, because you might even see that version more than you see the other one.
Yeah, just because everyone's like down block.
Yeah, they know, they're trained.
Down block.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's interesting, awesome stuff. I'm excited. Trent, what's up? What do you guys say?
Wrestling's what's up. It's better than jiu-jitsu.
Oh, shit. Hey, go ahead. Let's get a quick match going with you guys. Go ahead. Ready? He's going to use jiu-jitsu. You use your wrestling. Ready? Go. See, if you guys didn't know.
The camera's not on. Everyone, play fast.
Anton knows jiu-jitsu now. Oh, you're not going to let him pin you.
It's jiu-jitsu, isn't it?
You go ahead. If he pins you, then he wins.
Oh, what?
If you can submit him, then you better submit him. Easy. He's going pro wrestling style. What is this?
I don't know. I just happened into it. Hold on.
Oh. And the knee bar. Oh, Trent defending the knee. Oh, the heel hook. Easy, easy. Don't break the child's leg. Trent, you may not know how bad that can be, and you have a wrestling career. Please, I promise you. Scoot it. Ooh, okay. He was getting his knee out, but the Russian panda on his leg. Anyway, don't ever talk smack like that ever again.
You didn't tell me about the pin thing. I
hadn't been before you.
I went straight to my back.
Anyway, teach me grappling, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was totally planned. We planned to do that. Watch your mouth. I love wrestling too. We love it all. So hope you enjoyed. Please click the link down below at Patreon, PayPal, contribute to this channel. Remember, become a part of our members. In our members only, we have extra special content of our classes. We just dropped a video last night, which was an example, again, of what you guys would normally see in the members only. If you liked yesterday's class, where I showed some micro adjustments, that was an example of what a normal class would look like, and you'll get to see some of that in our members only. That's all I have for the day. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Anton. Thank you, Trent. We'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.